So looking at what we have here, a user if a user have to select a category, then vote a candidate, which is a nomination, inside every category within the voting period. Okay, so let's get back to our code. Alright, so we will see this and we're gonna call it this way with votings. Remember, all your tables must be in plural, votings. This works. So we go to votings table. We just need to know like 2 or 3 basic stuff. We need to know the user that is making the vote, integer, our user ID, and then we need to know the nomination, the person that they're voting, the nomination. What else do we need? We need to know the category. Although the category is inside the nomination, we are doing it to save memory space when we start coding. You may not understand, so don't worry. So category, so we need to know the category that the person is in, and then finally the last thing we needed to know was that these votes must be done within the voting period. That one we will use our code. We'll write code for that one. It doesn't have to reflect on the database. All right, so far it appears that we've covered everything. If there's something I'm missing, then we might come back and fix that later. Now the last thing we need to do is to add something called soft deletes. In Laravel, this timestamp adds 2 fields in your database. Created that and modify that, or updated that. So this timestamp, but we need a third one, which is deleted that. It monitors the time somebody deleted something on the database. Okay, so we want to add it, so we'll call it soft deletes. Just to be sure of what we're doing, we can go to Laravel documentation on migrations and look for soft deletes. It's in S, PQRS, soft deletes. You see, so look at what it does. It adds a nullable deleted at timestamp equivalent column for soft deletes. Okay, so we're good. Soft deletes. We need to add this table to all our migrations. So I've added it in votings. I have to add it in settings. I have to add it in nomination. I have to add it in categories, nominations. So it has to be everywhere. Roles, everywhere. Okay. User, everywhere. Soft deletes. Good. So I think we're generally good to go. If there's any other thing that I'm missing, I will let you know in the next video. But as of now, to me, I think everything is good to go. Alright guys, so we will then have to run our migrations in the next video. To run a migration means if we just run a command on our database, it will go to our table. If we run a command on our command line, it will go to our table in the database to fill all this, create all these fields. So before then, in case you've not done this before, we've done it earlier in this video. I just want to show you what our database looks like before we run the migration. So currently our table contains only 3 tables. Our database contains only 3 tables. But right now we're going to run the migration, and we're going to run a special type of migration, just instructing Laravel that it has to clear the tables first. So we're going to run php artisan migrate, then we're going to do :refresh. So it's this refresh, this option basically tells Laravel that, hey, first of all, drop all tables before creating them, And now guess what, we have an error. Bad method exception, sub delete does not exist. There is an error somewhere. Okay, we have sub delete with double S somewhere. I'm gonna have to look for it. Oops. And you saw this error, you didn't tell me. You were just taking the tutorial and enjoying it. So make sure your sub delete has one S. Just one S. Just one S. And I think we're done. Sometimes you're building a database that actually has so many tables. If you make a mistake like this, sorry, it will take you time to fix. So I'm gonna run it again, up, a great refresh, nothing to roll back. We have another short error on, it's saying undefined variable type in this settings table. So these are my just human errors. So look at all these things I created doesn't have L. These are just errors due to me. So we're gonna try and run the migration one more time. In case you have any errors, just read the error message. You'll see that you'll be able to fix them. Alright, our migration seems to be running well so far, which means if we go to check our database, if I click on structure right now, I'm in voting nomination app database. If I click on structure, I should be able to see more tables already. It's opening. I don't know why it's taking time to load. As you can see, more tables have appeared, but I don't think the migration is over yet. When it's over, the whole tables we created will be here. It's done, so let's check it out. Click on this. So these are the whole tables. If you click on browse, you see that it has even deleted the user we created before. So to use this application, we might need to log into through Facebook again and test it. So we might need to come to our application, log out. Alright, so we're good, we're here. So let's see if this works perfectly this time. Click on login. It's loading, as you can see here. And once it's done, we will want to get back to our database. Make sure you're connected to the internet for this to work. As you can see, we're logged in. It never even took us to Facebook again. So if we come to our database and look at the users table, if we click on browse, we should see at least one record here. See, it has created the full record. It got everything from Firebase, from database, from Facebook. It got all this information from Facebook. Alright, so thank you very much. See you in the next video. I hope the whole thing is starting gradually to clear up for you, but eventually it will all make sense for you. Alright, thank you very much. See you.